going to show you how to change oil in this Mercedes-Benz E-Class. This is a 97 E320. The parts you need for this job is, of course, your new oil filter. It's a cartridge type. I got this one at eBay for $6 some. And the oil cartridge removal tool. This is about $6 at O'Reilly. It's a 75mm 14 flute, and this goes on the cap. There's the oil filter right here in the back of the engine on the driver's side, and you put this removal tool on top of the cap, and then put your ratchet in the tool to remove the filter cap. But first, before we do that, we want to warm the engine up. Okay, once your car's warmed up, or if it's already warmed up, then we jack the car up. We raise the car a little bit. I used the Mercedes jack that was in the trunk. Now, we're not going to jack it up. We're not going to lift the wheels off the ground. We don't need to lift it that high. All we need to do is lift the frame, just raise the frame just a little bit, but all the wheels will still be on the ground. Just enough to get the drain pan underneath the engine. And we're not actually going to crawl under there. So I'm just using the jack, the factory Mercedes jack, to raise this. No jack stands, because I'm not crawling under there. I'll stick my arm under there to loosen the drain pan plug. I'll stay out from under the car. And now we just drain the oil. Okay, the oil drain plug is uses a 13mm socket. It's right here. A lot of people will remove this plastic cover. I'm not going to remove it. Actually, the bolts are already out anyway on the inside. So we're going to take this 13mm socket and drain that oil. Okay, now that the oil is draining, let's take out the old filter. So we got our $6 oil cap removal tool on the ratchet extension. We just Alright, this is the cap. Put the cap off. And we reach down in there and pull that old oil filter out. Look at that dirty old oil filter. Yeah. O-ring is on the cap. See right there near the top. So we're gonna take that off, put the new one on, but we're gonna put some new oil on the new rubber O-ring also, so it slides on there better. And slide that baby onto the oil cap like that. Okay, now we're gonna put our drain plug, screw that back in with the new brass O-ring. Okay, now when installing the new filter, there's a closed end and the other end is open. We want the closed end on the top side. And we just slide it in the hole there. Just slide the new filter into the hole there. so it's snug. There's a tube that sticks up in the center of this hole, and it goes into the middle of the filter. And don't push down too hard. I usually like to put some new oil on my new oil filters once they're installed, so the thing isn't dry at startup. Then we put our new oil in. It usually takes about 5 quarts this car. Alright, now that we got the oil in there, just check, make sure the level is okay. Important not to overfill. Don't want to put too much. There's a mark, a red mark at the top red mark is the max. Now we start it up and check for leaks. Make sure no oil is leaking underneath, and we're all good.